Chosen one. This video will soon be private. It was meant for just one person. If you're reading this right now, it means that heaven hasn't closed the door yet. It means that mercy is still coming to you right now. This is not something you can just skip over. This is the last knock before the door closes. You have to stay until the end, or you might miss a divine moment that was made just for you. You could miss your miracle, your breakthrough, or the very sign you've been begging for in the silence if you leave too soon. This isn't just a video. This message is only for the heart that heaven chose. I let this happen because I was thinking of you. Only you, no one else. Say, Amen. This is proof that your spirit knows I'm talking to you. Chosen one. I mean it when I say this was only for one person. Many people may hear it, but only one was called to feel every word wash over their spirit like a wave. That's why it seems like everything around you stopped for this moment. It's why your heart started to race and why the tears you were holding back started to come out. Because I, the Lord your God, have put something eternal in this moment. A private conversation that only you could hear. My love, your heart has been through so much. Your soul has fought in silence. You felt like no one could see or hear you. But I have seen every drop of water. I've kept track of every sigh. This isn't just a coincidence. It's a divine appointment. This is me reaching out to you before the world stops what was meant for only you. I want you to really feel that. I didn't mean it lightly when I said this was just for you. There are times in your life when heaven stops moving for one person. And this is one of those times. You are at a spiritual crossroads. What you choose to do, believe, and hold on to right now will shape the next steps in your journey. Please stop scrolling. I want you to really feel this. Please know that you are not forgotten. I'm not late. I'm not far away. I know exactly what you've been through. I know how other people have treated you and how quietly you've been in pain. I was there for every moment you thought no one else saw. If you think something is about to change in your life, write 111. And I know, kid, that you've been strong for a long time. The pain has taught you to be quiet, to smile when you're breaking, and to trust less because you've been hurt so badly. But I did not make you to break by yourself. I haven't left you with no hope to carry this. I know about that heartache you keep hidden. I already know the answer to that confusion you're having in the dark. You have been going through a time that felt like heaven was silent. But it wasn't. It was getting ready. The time has come for me to speak this into your spirit. And the veil is now lifting. It's not crazy to think that you were meant for more. It's not wrong for you to think something is coming. That's what I said. This is my cue. This is when everything starts to come together. But you have to have faith. You have to stay. You should not question what your spirit is feeling right now. When I say this will soon be private, I really mean it. The time of exposure is short. The time when something is available is short. This was only meant for one person. And now is the time to get it. There are blessings with your name on them, but you have to follow the rules to get them. You will see miracles on the other side of your surrender. You are not watching this by chance. You didn't read this by chance. God's will brought you here, carried you here, and put you in this moment. Let me remind you of who you are. You are not weak, even if you cried yourself to sleep. You are not lost, even if you can't see the way right now. You are not broken. You are chosen. Even if other people broke your trust, marked, called, before you were born, I put fire in your soul. That fire won't go out just because you've had hard times. The storm was actually meant to make it worse. And it has. You are stronger now than you were before. You are closer than you have ever been. That's why the fight has gotten worse. The enemy is trying to get you to click away by distracting you, discouraging you, and making you feel bad. The enemy knows that this was the time when you would realize that heaven was talking to you. Don't give up now. Now is not the time to pull away. You shouldn't accept less than what I promised you right now. You are on the edge of divine release, and I won't let you fall. You won't miss what was meant for your hands, but you have to believe. You need to get. I am here right now, hovering over you. I am putting peace around you. I'm putting the wounds back together. I am bringing back what people thought was gone. I'm healing parts of your soul that you didn't even know needed my help. If you really think this word is for you, take a moment to like this video as a quiet act of faith. Only once. A quiet yes to what I'm about to let go of in your life. I am the God who keeps my promises. I don't leave my own behind. I never make promises that I don't plan to keep. I want you to know that the roots have been growing underground. Even if it's been years and it seems like nothing is changing, people haven't forgotten about the seed. And now, kid, the fruit is about to show. But I still need you. I need you to be open-hearted. Please look up. I need your spirit to be willing. No one will take credit for what I'm about to do. It will be my mark. It will be my mark. Could a secret CIA find explain why so many people are suddenly living in luxury? There has been some secret CIA research that shows a brain technique that brings in money almost like magic. It only takes 7 seconds, can be done at home, and 4 neuroscience labs back it up. People are enjoying luxury right now and leaving debt behind. But this information might not be there for long. Before it goes away, click the link in the description and comments. Every detour, every delay, and every disappointment tried to make you think I changed my mind about you. But I never did. I never left. I never changed what you promised. I've been waiting patiently, watching the pressure change you and the fire make you better. And now I'm ready to talk again. You have only gotten stronger from what tried to break you. The pain that tried to bury you is proof that something beautiful is coming back to life inside you. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are on time. If you know something supernatural is happening in your life right now, write 222 in the comments. This is why I needed you to see this. Heaven made sure you got it before it was put away. Because I had to talk to you before you made up your mind. I had to stop your despair with hope. I had to remind you of who I am. I am the one who opened the seas. I am the one who sent down manna from the sky. I am the one who stopped the sun from moving. And I am the one who is now reaching out to you to say that it is not over. That you don't end up in this dry place. That this doesn't mean the end of your promise. This is the start of greatness. You are about to see me do something that no one else could do. You're about to see me open a door that you could never get to, and no one can close it when I open it. It can't be shaken by any doubt. No one can take it from you. You may have lost a lot, but you are still in charge. Your yes still has power. Your giving up still moves heaven. And right now, as you read this, I am telling angels to act on your behalf. Not next year, not in the distant future, but right now, because I know what you've been through. I know you've prayed a lot. I know how hard you've tried to stay strong when it seemed like everything was falling apart. I'm proud of you, my child. I'm proud of how you kept going even when no one could see how much you were hurting. I'm proud of how you kept believing even when you were tired. I'm proud of how you kept loving even when no one loved you back. I saw everything. I felt everything. And now I'm giving you what you planted in secret. I am giving back what the world said was gone. Because I never ignore a heart that has given up. I never ignore a cry that is broken. Your tears were not for nothing. Your wait was not for nothing. Your faith was not for nothing. I am still the God who remembers what people forget. Comment 555 to let me know that you still believe in my timing. What I'm doing right now won't make sense to other people. I am lifting you in a way that looks sudden but has been in the works for years. I'm turning the no into a yes. I'm changing what broke your heart into what makes your soul happy. You didn't miss it. You didn't screw it up. You didn't wait for nothing. I know you've thought about it. I know you asked me if you failed while crying, but I want you to know that you are exactly where I need you to be. You are not forgotten. You are the one. This is why the fight has been so hard. You felt the attacks get worse because the enemy knows what's coming. He is very scared of what you are about to do. He wanted you to give up before you saw it, before you touched it. He tried to get your attention, but I'm holding your hand. My seal is on you. You are safe. You are safe, because I have spoken over your life. No weapon formed against you will work, and every chain must break when I speak. There are good things coming your way right now. The answers that were held back are now being given out. Miracles that were talked about in secret are now being shown in public. And the people who said you couldn't do it, the ones who made fun of your faith, will see what I've put in your life. They won't get it, but they won't be able to deny it, because what I'm doing to you is clear. It's sacred. It's different from everything else. Just like you. You are different from everyone else. That's why the trip felt different. That's why you couldn't make a home where others did. I called you up. You have always known it. That you were different in some way. That no matter how far you went, something always brought you back. That was me. Your soul knows where it came from. Your heart knows where it belongs. I was still there for you, even when your life seemed like a mess. I was still talking to you even though you weren't saying anything. I was still guiding you, even when you made mistakes. I never give up on the people I love. You, the chosen one, are loved deeply, endlessly, and forever. Nothing you've done can ever change that. Let these words wrap around you like a warm blanket. Let them warm the parts of you that have gotten cold because of the weight. Let them touch the parts of you that you've kept secret because they hurt too much to talk about. I am also there. Those places are still healing for me. You don't need to put on a show for me. You don't have to act like you're fine. You only have to let me in. You have to say yes again because this video will be private soon. The time is running out, and this was your chance. Listen carefully. Chosen one, you didn't fall here. You didn't just find this by chance. You didn't click on something that didn't matter. You were brought here. The Almighty brought you to this moment. Everything around you might seem normal. But what's going on right now is holy. This is God's timing. I am opening a door of truth straight into your soul. But it won't stay open for long. This is the hour. And that's why your heart feels heavy and you feel a quiet fire growing inside you. Before time began, it was decided that you would wake up. Don't scroll down. Don't let this moment pass you by. This time, don't let your fear win. You are standing on holy ground with me. If you can feel me around you right now, leave a comment with 7777. Why are so many people saying that this CIA ritual changed their lives in just 7 seconds? This CIA method that got out is very strong and works. For neuroscience labs support a brief brainwave approach that is helping normal individuals get from poor to rich. It's now possible to have the homes, automobiles, and travels of your dreams, but this video could be pulled down at any time. You should click the link in the comments and description right away, before it goes away. You see, my dear, I didn't bring you this far just to leave you lost. I didn't let the storm ruin your life. It was meant to make you better. You are getting ready. You are not being punished. This is not leaving. This is changing. I took away some things so you could see what would last forever. You were too attached to things that were never meant to last. You were holding on to things that were getting in the way of the miracles I had planned for you. And even when you didn't know why it had to fall apart, I was working toward a deeper purpose, a higher calling, and a more beautiful ending. Yes, it hurt. Yes, it broke you. But I'm already starting to get better. I'm fixing you up piece by piece from the inside out. People saw the pain. I have a record of every single wound. I have kept track of your crying. I've made room for your sadness. And now I'm rewriting your story. But this time with glory instead of pain. Not with shame, but with a goal. You walked through fire and made it out alive. You have been through nights when your own breath felt heavy. But you are still here. That is proof that I am here. That is proof that my hand protected what the enemy thought he had destroyed. Your ability to keep going is sacred. It shows me that you still have faith. It was still in your hands. Even when your faith was hanging by a thread, you didn't give up. Even when the world gave you every reason to. That is the kind of faith that can move mountains. That's the kind of heart I give my spirit to. You might not feel strong, but I call you strong. You might feel tired, but I call you chosen. You might feel like no one cares about you, but I do. I see things that no one else does. My child, I can see the soul behind the smile. I can see the pain behind the quiet, and I'm doing something about it. When the world is too loud, I am the God who speaks in whispers. I am the God who opens up the way when it looks like it is blocked. In the eyes of the world, I am the God who comes late, but in heaven's plan, I am always on time, and I'm here for you now because I never stop thinking about the people who love me. You've been faithful in private. You gave me respect when no one else was looking, and now I will honor you, not to show off or impress you, but to show you that I am the same today, tomorrow, and forever. I still give gifts to those who come to me with a pure heart. If your faith says this promise is for you, write 999 in the comments. Let me talk to that fear that is still trying to tell lies. You aren't too late. You're not too broken. You're not too far behind. Don't use timelines that were never meant to guide your life to judge yourself. I don't use clocks at work. I go beyond calendars. I am eternal, and my plan for you is too. What I said I would do still stands. The wait is not a no. The waiting didn't change what I said. I'm still working on what I said I would build. The vision is still alive, and I'm breathing life into it again. Things that seemed dead are coming back to life. Hope is coming back. What other people said about you doesn't stop me. What I said can't be changed by what they think. Their refusal can't take away your calling. I picked you before they knew who you were. I made you before anyone else could say what you were. I made you in a way that was both scary and amazing. And I never make mistakes. You did everything on purpose. Every scar tells a story. Every story has a purpose. And every goal brings me back. You don't have to put on a show. You don't have to show that you're good enough. You just need to remember who you are. The next season will not be the same as the last. The chains that held you back won't follow you. The pain that chased you will not enter your promise. I have drawn a line, and you are now crossing it into peace, clarity, provision, and divine protection. I am putting a shield around you that no darkness can get through. You are not in danger. You are not weak. You are in my care. And I don't lose what I cover. I don't give up on what I say. And I have chosen you, marked you, and claimed you for something bigger than you can imagine right now. You have screamed for proof. You have begged for a sign. And I said, this is it. This is the voice you needed to hear. This is the time your soul has been longing for. Heaven is speaking clearly. Don't make your heart hard. Don't let pride get in the way of your blessing. Stay open, willing, and surrendered because your obedience is opening up something much bigger than just your own life. Your yes will have an effect on many generations, because you chose to believe again. Some doors will open for you. I know it's hard. I know the enemy has tried to take your voice, but I'm giving it back to you now. I am giving you your roar back. I am bringing out the power that has always been inside you. You were never meant to be afraid of life. I gave you control. I made you brave. I gave you my spirit. And with it, anything is possible. Not the healing, not the restoration, not the breakthrough. I am with you and for you always. Chosen one. Everything is possible because of this. Things are still changing. Things that felt stuck are now moving. What seemed quiet is now talking. What looked closed is about to open right in front of you. You are not making this up. My spirit is giving new life to places you thought were dead. You are on holy ground. This is not just a word to inspire you. This is the moment where your atmosphere changes. I have come to remove the heaviness you've been carrying. I've come to break the patterns that have kept you stuck. I have come to bring light into every shadow you couldn't get away from on your own. What is the 7-second brain technique that is making new millionaires? A shocking leak from the CIA has shown that a short brain ritual is helping regular people get rid of debt and bring in a lot of money. For neuroscience labs have confirmed that this strategy works to shift financial stress into a happier living. It's becoming possible to own a home, a car, and go on vacation. But the government might take this away at any time. Before it gets taken down, click the link in the comments and description. You've been walking through a war that isn't happening. You look strong on the outside. You grin. You keep going. You say you're fine. But I can see the fight. I see the nights when your thoughts try to pull you under. I can see that you've been crying quietly and asking me if I really hear you. I understand how much you've begged me for one clear sign. I heard everything you said. I collected every cry. I never looked away, not even once. I stayed, even when you didn't feel anything. Even when your heart stopped beating. I stayed even when the weight made me want to disappear. And I'm still here now. Say, 1010, if you think I've been there for you through everything. You've grown in the dark. You don't see it yet, but the person you are now is not the same one who went into that storm. You are more aware of what matters and what doesn't. And you are stronger, wiser, and more grounded. You now know how to walk by faith, not by sight. You know how to stand up even when you want to fall. You learned to trust me when I wasn't talking. That was the point of the trial. Not to hurt you, but to help you grow and learn to depend on me alone. This is why I've kept you a secret. This is why some chances haven't come up yet. This is why some people had to leave. You were never being punished. You were safe. I was getting you ready in private so that when the door opens, you can walk through with the character and get the blessing. I didn't want to bless you until you were ready. I didn't want to give you a stage that your soul couldn't handle. I love you too much to do that. That's why I've been waiting. That's why I've made you better. That's why I've taken you aside for this. Don't think for a second that I don't remember what I promised you. I can remember them all. I can still hear the prayers you said when no one else was around. I remember the dreams I put in your heart. They are still here. They aren't lost. They're coming back to life. What you thought was over isn't. What you buried in disappointment is coming back to life. I am breathing on it. I'm fixing it. I'm making everything new. And I will finish what I started because I am not a liar. I mean what I say. And I do what I say. If you get my promise again, please leave a comment with the number 1515. The next chapter will be different from the last one. The sadness won't follow you. The same cycles will not happen again. I broke them. I've broken the hold that fear, shame, and confusion had on you. I've made the way clear. Now you have to walk in it with courage, peace, and faith that I am ahead of you. I'm not late. I'm not getting ahead. I go ahead of you and make the crooked places straight. The places that seemed impossible are already changing to help you. Doors that were locked are now opening. People who didn't believe you are about to see what I've done to your life. You won't have to fight to be accepted. You won't have to ask for attention. What I'm doing in your life will show you what I'm doing. There will be no doubt about it. It will be heavenly. There will be a lot of my fingerprints on it, and no one else will be able to take credit, not even you, because you're not getting this for free. This is a gift I've chosen to give, because you belong to me, and when I choose, I give. When I call, I get ready. I protect when I send. You are about to be sent, and with that sending comes peace, power, strategy, and provision. I know it's been hard for you to trust again. I know the pain made you expect to be let down. But now I want you to believe again. Let go of what you've been holding on to too tightly. Stop trying to do it all by yourself, and let me carry you the rest of the way. You don't have to know everything. You just have to stay close to me. I'll show you where to put your foot. I'll help you figure out when to do things. I'll keep you safe from all the hidden dangers. You only need to keep your heart open. Give up your spirit, and look at me. People are watching you right now. Some people are hoping you will fail. Some people are hoping you do well. What matters most is that I'm with you. And if I'm with you, nothing else can stop you. Let them speak. Let them take a guess. Let them have doubts. I will clear your name. I will lift you up where everyone can see. Not out of revenge, but out of a promise. I made a promise to you. I promised you that I would finish what I started, and I will do what I said I would. You didn't come here by chance. You're not reading this just to feel better for a minute. This is an activation. Something in your life is about to break free. There is a change happening below the surface. Something is being let go of in the spirit, and it's coming to you right now. You don't have to go after it. You don't have to fight for it. You just have to get it. I'm giving it to you. I'm putting it in your way. I'm putting it in your heart. Give it time to grow. Let it sit. Let it hold you down. I can see you. No one has ever ignored you. I was putting the pieces together even when it was quiet. I was writing clarity into your future even when things were unclear. You are not forgotten. You are lucky. You weren't being punished for the pain you felt. It was all about positioning. I let it keep you from what was never meant to help you move forward. There were some people, places, and habits that needed to go. You didn't get it then, but you will soon. What I thought was loss was really me making space. If you think this season is getting you ready for something bigger, leave a comment with the number 1717. Is it time to try the CIA's secret ritual that is changing lives in just a few seconds? A new leak from the CIA shows that a 7-second money ritual is changing people's lives overnight. For neuroscience labs have shown that it works to retrain your mind to naturally attract money. People who used to be poor now have nice homes, new cars, and the chance to travel. But this secret might not be online for very long. Before it goes away, click on the description and comments now. You've carried disappointment with you like a shadow. You put your hope away because it has been broken before. But now I'm bringing it back out. I'm telling your soul that it's okay to dream again. You can believe again. I didn't break your trust. I am the one who will fix it. I am the one who makes things better. I don't need to fix you right away. I promise to love you back to health. And I'm not going to leave in the middle of the process. I will finish what I started. And I will be there for every step of your recovery. You've looked in the mirror and seen that you're broken. But I see something beautiful. I see the treasure I made before anyone knew your name. I see the calling that life tried to bury but hasn't left you. That call is still there. There is life under the pain. It's shining through the ashes. I still think the same thing about you. I never stopped believing in what I put inside you. It's time for my child. It's time to wake up the dreams you put away. It's time to stop thinking that the best is behind you. It's in front of you. This world told you to be strong, not to say anything, and not to expect too much. But I say, stay open, stay soft, and expect even more. Because what I have for you is not small. It's not halfway there. These aren't leftovers. It is full, overflowing, pressed down, and running over, and it's coming your way. You don't have to trick your way into it. You don't have to fight for what you already own. You only need to believe me. You just have to stay with me, because the one who stays with me will bear fruit that lasts. If you know the harvest is coming, leave a comment with the number 1919. I can tell you've grown tired. I know how heavy the burden on your shoulders is, the stress of having to keep everything together. Keep going for everyone else, and be the strong one. But you don't have to do this by yourself anymore. You don't have to show me anything. I know what's in your heart. I know what you can and can't do. I know you've hit your limit. Now I want you to fall, not into failure, but into my arms, into peace, and into rest. You've been walking for so long, but this time let me carry you. This next part of your journey will not require the same kind of striving. It will require surrender. It will ask you to release what you've used to cope and instead reach for what I've always offered: my peace, my truth, my presence. That is where the transformation happens. That is where the healing runs deep. Not in performance, not in pretending, but in presence. In being still long enough to hear me whisper that you are enough, just as you are right now. Not when you reach the next level, not when you achieve something big, but now. You've been faithful. You've planted seeds in seasons where others mocked you. You chose to obey even when it would have been easier to do so. And now I am rewarding that faithfulness, not with just surface-level change, but with true breakthrough. You are going to see what I can do when someone trusts me fully, when someone says yes, even without all the answers. You are going to witness the fullness of what I've been preparing behind the scenes. It will be sudden, it will be sure, and it will silence every voice that said you were too late, too much, or not enough. I know what's coming because I've already seen it. I've gone ahead of you. I've arranged the divine connections. I've paved the way through impossible terrain. You won't have to force what I've already made ready. You won't have to fight for what's been set aside for you. Just stay where you are. Keep believing. And keep showing up in the quiet places where no one else can see you but me. Because those are the places where legacy is built. That's where history is written between you and me.